Hey everybody, and welcome back to my adventures in Minecraft 1.19.3. I have not recorded one of these videos in like 2 or 3 days, so kind of forgot where I left off in this, but yeah, we got the frame laid down, or the foundation, both, for our house, and today I'm looking to continue working on it. I don't know how far we'll make it, but that doesn't matter, because we have all the time in the world. So I would really like to get most of the bottom done, so it's all sealed up and lit up and, well, ready to be built in, I guess, since this is probably where most of the interior of the house will be. So, haven't recorded in days because I did a bunch of pre-recording, which gave me the ability to film a bunch of shorts and film the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles videos, which you've probably been seeing be uploaded at the same time as the regular uploads for this series. So yeah, not to confuse anybody with all the different uploads that have been popping up in between, but essentially what I'm trying to go for right now on the channel, until I go back to my regular job, is to post one episode of this every day. And like I said, I have a backlog at this point. You know, I just uploaded episode 3 right before I began recording, so I am quite a bit ahead. So I still have 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes, 7 or 8 to up total. This is like part 8 or 9. So got rid of all this grass down in here, so if I start placing blocks, I don't immediately start misplacing. The other thing to mention is I got some extra ender pearls right when the last episode ended, and you'll see this in the thumbnail, which is funny, so you know what I'm talking about. But in the thumbnail for the previous part, you'll notice there's an enderman standing in the background, because right before I took the thumbnail, well, okay, I end the recording, I slept in the bed, so it was daylight, and right when I got out of bed and went into position, there was an enderman in the background, and I slayed that one, and another one that was like hiding inside my house, like under here, taking cover. After I did that, I got some ender pearls, so that's where they came from. I always feel like it's a good idea to let people know, hey, I didn't just spawn these in or something, because again, we are locked in here. Anyways, I'm probably going to skip on doing time lapses today. I will go for the full commentary. I need to give a little bit of a shout out though, while we're getting the beginning of the video started, to, and sorry if I mispronounce your name, Series Kara or Ceres. Regardless, you know who you are. Thank you for your feedback. I was really waiting for these videos to come out, because like I said, I pre-recorded them while I was finishing up the Minecraft playthrough, and you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need some input, and finally somebody did, and thanks to them, I was able to get a better idea of what people are looking for. And yeah, I appreciate your kind words, and your suggestions have certainly pointed me in the right direction, because I was so, you know, against making longer videos, because I'm like, who's going to watch these? You know, everybody has such a short attention span these days, so I need to keep these brief. But they assured me that there is an audience out there, and at some point or another, you know, they may not watch the video in one sitting, but they will come back and finish it later, and that was really reassuring. I really needed to hear that, so I really appreciate your feedback. It is valued, and hopefully as more parts come out, even though I'm in the future, well, I guess I'm technically in the past depending on how you look at it, but hopefully you'll continue to point me in the right direction, because it really does mean a lot. And it, I mean, without your guys' input, you know, I can't improve. So again, thank you for your nice words. It was very, very nice. So let's get started by just getting these trees chopped down, because we're going to need not only a bunch of logs, but just the logs for planks. And at some point I need to gather a bunch of cobblestone. Also, I think I'm talking like way too close to the mic. But anyways, I need to get cobblestone as well for the base of the house, and I've been using cobblestone in the frame as well, so it only really makes sense to get a whole bunch of that. And I've got to destroy that little knoll beside the house anyways, so that we have a little bit of space to breathe. But our little forest here is definitely flourishing. There is not a shortage of trees, which I'm really happy about. So far so good. And before I forget, I want to go ahead and get the comment question of the day done. I think I'm saying that backwards, because I think a comment question of the day would be somebody in the comments asking me a question, but I don't have enough viewers who comment to do that. So you can always ask a question. I will answer it in the video if it's not uber personal or something like that. So if you have a question, by all means, send it in and I will likely respond. Ask me something about the games I play, about me. You know, just don't get super personal, because why would I put that on the internet? So my question for you today is, let me think. What is your favorite nether biome? So in 1.16 we had the nether update, which added like a ton of stuff to the game, and because of that we went from just having the plain old nether to now having the Nether Waste, Soul Sand Valley, Warped Forest, Crimson Forest, Basalt Deltas, and some other ends and odds out there, some variants of those biomes. But tell me, what's your favorite? I'm actually curious, because for me it's really hard to pinpoint it down. I must say I am a Nether Waste kind of guy. It's awesome walking through those areas, even though they're bland. It just reminds me of the old game. But if we're talking about the new biomes, I must say either the Crimson or I like the Soul Sand Valley, but the amount of skeletons that spawn is certainly annoying. I think visually the Soul Sand Valley is plain but really awesome looking, but the Crimson Forest is honestly, when I thought about another update adding in trees and wood and food and all of these things, I imagine the Crimson Forest. I think the Warped Forest, I really didn't like it when it was revealed, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this doesn't look very Minecrafty, or nethery, sorry. It looked very Minecrafty. It looked like more of something you would see in like the end. Like if there was an end biome added with trees and stuff, that's what it would look like. So I wasn't a fan, but it's grown on me. But I still prefer the Crimson more. But I like the Warped Forest a lot now. It's not my favorite, but it makes sense. Like the Enderman spawn there and all that stuff. It's just a really cool, biome. I just like that they're opposites as well. It's just, I thought the very bright blue color was jarring when I was initially exploring the update. So obviously, my opinion has changed. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know down in the comments what yours is. I think we'll go ahead and get a start on this. I think there's still much to be desired as far as how much wood we have, but one step at a time. This is definitely, while you're building a house, it's going to be grind heavy. Getting the materials, figuring out what design you're going to go with, stuff like that. So, but that's the point of this series. And I'm so happy to just be building for once. Let's see here. This is awkward. I need to do it from this side. Voila. So far, so good. first time in the video I'm saying that phrase. So, I have a couple random things to mention, and one of them is going to be brought up again if you've been watching the Ninja Turtles playthroughs. By the way, I'm not taking those videos very seriously. Those are just for the fun of it, because I need the Steam achievements, and I knew at some point I was going to do a playthrough of the game, so I figured I would just kind of do a relaxed playthrough while I talk about the games, and yeah, die a lot trying to play through them. But I guess the news is I ordered Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, the, for whatever reason, stupid rare game, because of the halted production of it. So when that arrives, I will have that playthrough coming up on my channel after I finish the stuff that I said I was going to do already. And that being the rest of the games on the Cowabunga collection. Excuse me. And Shredder's Revenge. Last night I actually did a multiplayer playthrough for the first time. It's the first time I've done multiplayer. We played through the whole game. It wasn't my friends. I just joined in somebody's party, and it was full. It was really a lot of fun. I actually ended up streaming it at some point when I realized that, you know, everybody that was playing was in for the long haul. So a couple people dropped off right there at the end, but still, we played through almost the whole game with a full party of people, and that was awesome. Like, that is definitely the way to play the game. Well, all those games are meant to be played with a friend, and yeah, I recommend it. It was a blast, and I would really, really like to have some people in that video. Like I said, I want to do some multiplayer videos for these Turtles games, but you know, I don't have anybody or know anybody with these games or that are into those kinds of games, so man, it would be a lot of fun to have some of you guys join and help me blast through these games. Alright, we need to figure out how tall this is going to be, so I'm going to guess 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I gotta, how should I, there we go, get that started. Man, that's big, but like, I don't know. It looks a little tall for these sections of walls, but I mean, you kind of want to go big or go home. Okay, well, this is what we'll do. We're going to run around, go ahead and build these up to where I can just get on that top beam and just place them all the way around. But before that, we'll definitely have to get some wood. Alright, so yeah, Mutants in Manhattan. I won't be able to do it on Steam because this, you know, it's not on the store anymore, and the Steam keys now sell. There's not very many of them, and if you want one, it costs well over $1,000 for a game that got mediocre reviews, which is a shame, because I wanted that game so bad when it came out at the time, but I didn't have an Xbox for a whole other year, and my PC at the time was just a little laptop, a Dell laptop, so there's no way it was going to handle that. Let me go ahead and just get this started here. I'm sure you guys are kind of getting the idea. Pretty similar to what I did in the playthrough series, but on a much grander scale. It's almost like that's what I'm doing, is just trying to like build the house I would have built if I had the time and resources in that series, but I'm not complaining, you know. maybe that's what we'll go with, is this is the fully realized version of that. I don't know, you tell me. Tonight, after I record this and get some things out of the way, I will be going ahead and I think I have the Game Boy games for the Cowabunga collection to do next, which I have not played any. I think they're all called Radical Rescue. I've not played any of them. I know about... Oh, excuse me. I know actually quite a bit about Radical Rescue 2, because I think that's like the best out of the series. I'm not for sure, but I know that there's a funny, like... I say funny. There's a Shredder boss where, you know, people were like, I guess it's Super Shredder, but for whatever reason, it just looks like regular Shredder. I don't know. We'll see. I will say this, I'm about Super Shreddered out. Again, Super Shredder is my favorite, like, iteration of the character. He looks cool, even though he wasn't fully realized, but he's a little overused in the games. But if you're going to have a big, grand final encounter, why wouldn't it be with him? But anyways, that's enough Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles talk for this episode. Like I said, we got a little turtle mania going on the channel right now, so some will like it, some will not. But like, you know, just to wrap that up, like I said, if you watch the playthroughs from the Cowabunga collection, they are not taken seriously. It's just for the fun of it, just playing through the game. The only one I really took seriously was Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, because that's my game. That is my game. And I tried my best on that, but like I just did a Hyperstone heist yesterday, and man, that game kicked my butt. So yeah, that one I didn't take too seriously. But definitely in the future, when I get some people to play with, I will probably redo those videos, and I will do them without, you know, like on Hyperstone Heist, I had to use the rewind feature, which, you know, I look down on. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody using it, but I think saying that, oh, I beat the game, you know, fair and square. Well, I think even though it's in the game, you're not playing the way it was originally intended, so that's why I don't use rewind features. Plus, I think you don't get better at a game if you're using the rewind feature. I think it's a good way to practice a game, though, but for me, I really don't use them. But in that case, you know, that game was kicking my butt, and that was the only way I was going to be able to show it off. And I was playing on normal mode. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say there. I might redo them in the future, but if you just want a laid back, me talking about my memories with the games and stuff, then yeah, that's the series for you. And if you have the Cowabunga collection or Shredder's Revenge, I would like to play with you if you've beaten them before. So, moving on to other topics to talk about. Man, where do I begin? My Bethesda order came in today. Yeah, I got some of the Doom Eternal mini collectibles, which are really cool. And one was supposed to be a mini collectible, but apparently I was not paying attention when I bought it, and I bought like a giant Doom Slayer, which honestly is the best wrong thing I've ever done in my life. It looks really cool, but I could not figure out why it was so expensive, and yeah, now I know. It's pretty big. And a couple of my eBay orders came in, but, you know, that's neither here or there. But the only notable thing is an Amazon order, which was the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, aka Tobey Maguire Funko Pop. So I was really pumped about that, too. Right, let's go ahead and get this stuff. Well, oh, yeah, we got well over a stack. We got 2 stacks, almost 3. So let's do that and go ahead and rest. It's slow, but, you know, I don't gather these materials off screen. And this video will be as long as I want it to be. Mwahaha. Look at that. Look at that. So let's go ahead and go back to chopping trees and try to get this upper frame complete. I will be happy with completing that and getting a little bit of the floor done so I can like walk around in there and work on it. Also, this is the best way to get sticks for sure. For free. I must ask if anybody in the future, not probably anytime soon, but in the future, would want a some Doom stuff on the channel. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea because it is a little intense, but if anybody wants to see that, I love Doom Eternal, so, and I like the old, well, I like most of the old Doom games, so I would be absolutely fine with doing stuff like that, but that is not something that I am like, yeah, I really want to do this. Like, I'm on the fence about it, so, because right now I'm actually doing a playthrough on Twitch here and there. Like, anytime that I get on Twitch, I usually do that, so we're a little ways into the story mode, but yeah, just food for thought. If that's something you want to see, yeah, let me know. That only encourages me to do it. I don't pander to what people want. I take suggestions and I offer some ideas, but you know, at the end of the day, I still post what I want. So if I end up going, yeah, I want to do it, then yeah, it will be on the channel. And if you guys don't watch it, you know, it's not a big deal. It's on there for any potential people who may want to watch it in the future. I did actually get a game suggestion, my first one, and it was I can't remember the exact name, but it was I think Totally Accurate Battle something simulator, and the name sounded familiar. I guess it is quite popular, or was, or something like that. But I put that on my list, and I briefly looked into it last night, and I need to do a little bit more research. I haven't even looked at the Steam page or the reviews. All I saw was it had a 10 out of 10 on Steam, according to Google, and I was like, what? So it looks like it's just a fun game. Just, it's not taking itself seriously or anything like that, but, you know, I thought that was kind of interesting. It was an interesting suggestion. But, yeah, I put it on my list of things to look into, and I'll probably be doing that either tonight or tomorrow. And if it fits the bill, then, yeah, one of my upcoming videos will be checking out that game. And if it's like one of those for fun games, like there's no story or plot to it, if it's just a fun game or a silly game, then the way I'll do those is basically kind of like spotlight videos where I can sit down and play through the game and mess around with it and give my opinions. But if, you know, there's no depth to it and it's just for the fun of it, then yeah, it would be like a one-off video. Or if I end up really enjoying it, I might do another video if I feel like it. But that's kind of oh, look at that coming together, sort of. It may look bad from the ground, I don't know. But yeah, if I check out that game, that's probably how I will do it. So, thank you for your suggestion. There we go. We're about halfway done. If we add up it being done more on that side and less on this side, then yeah, it's half. I think. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, it is... it's big, though. Like, I don't know. The cobblestone will probably get changed out as well. I think it would look funny. Let me get these out of my inventory. Let me place them down. Oh, I gotta finish the fit. There's so much things that require wood, it's not even funny. Let me go ahead and break my axe on this tree over here. Well, that was easy. Grab the sticks. I need to probably start thinking about food again. Sometimes. Oh, I got all these freaking apples. Oh well. Here we go. And voila. I've seen some subscriber growth on the channel over the past couple days, like quite a bit, and that's really encouraging because I kind of stagnated for a while. You know, I do pay attention to the growth, but it's kind of my way of right now judging if people think my content is good. You know, because a lot of the time I'm left with like neutral like to dislike ratio because, you know, people aren't liking or disliking it, which is fine. You know, it doesn't matter if you like or dislike, because if you dislike, that just tells me, oh, you know, that didn't exactly stick the landing. But the only time I ever get dislikes are on my shorts, but my shorts hit a much more general audience, so, and they are kind of like no context clips, which doesn't matter. That's kind of the point. My shorts are just there to be there. It is kind of funny though that the dislikes are on things that like are exactly what the title says. Like the one video clip from the playthrough, the Minecraft playthrough, where like I fall to my death in the nether and burn. Yeah. You know, I think the title of that was not one of my greatest moments. And, you know, it's exactly what the title says, but people still disliked it. But I think that's more humorous than anything. I guess it's a skill issue, right? Anywho, yeah, we have got some growth in subscribers, which is awesome, because that just means I'm building my little community, and that's all I really want. It's cool to, you know, have people who have similar interests and are who want to watch and talk and comment, and that really does mean the world to me. I mean, seriously, we're at 139 right now. Right before I started recording, it's hard to fathom that you have 139 people who subscribe and say, yeah, I like this enough to check out his stuff regularly. And that is just the coolest feeling. And I can't believe that there's people out there who have more subscribers than me that don't care about how many they have. Like, you know, nobody has to subscribe, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying how you couldn't care about that number. Not to flex, but I mean, you know, these are real people. Each one of those is a person who thought your stuff was good. Who cares about how large the number is in popularity, you know? But you should care about the people who are tuning in. I think that's incredible. I don't know. I never quite get that thought out of my head that, you know, 139 people. 139 people. I can't fit that many people in my house. I couldn't fit that many people in my yard. My yard's kind of small. I have a pretty decent sized backyard, but I'm pretty sure 139 people wouldn't fit in there. So, you know, what more is there to say besides thank you? It really has been awesome to think. And now that I'm starting to hear feedback and like get comments from people, that is just, oh my gosh, it makes me so excited and happy. Because I think I mentioned this in one of my earlier videos. Maybe it was just a community post. I don't really remember. But the idea is not to get a bunch of people and whatnot and be cool YouTube guy, because that's never going to happen. It's to build a community, you know, people with similar interests who want to watch me play these games, who want to comment and give advice and be along for the journey. Oh, he's trying this game out. I'll check it out with him. I'll see what this is all about. Maybe I might like the game. there's people out there who don't play video games, but because they would just rather watch somebody else play them because it's entertaining. I do it too. So yeah, I'm rambling on, but like, yeah, you guys mean the world to me. Especially because I know somebody who's watching this far in the video, you know, they must care enough to make it to this point. So yeah, I'm talking to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's got to be enough wood to make it fairly far, right? I don't think it's enough to finish, but let's see where we're at. And we should have this done. There we go. Sweet. I don't... Oh my gosh, I keep saying like throughout all my videos, and I'm sorry about that, but, you know, sometimes you need a moment to think, I guess. Anywho, I don't remember if I mentioned this in a other video, but these are going to be probably like shroom light or glowstone lamps, or redstone lamps. Some sort of light source to hopefully keep the mob spawning down around the outside of the base. So far, I'm sticking to my plans on this video, though. Like, we are accomplishing everything I wanted to do. I said I wanted to get most of this foundation done, which obviously we're about halfway. I don't plan on finishing it in this video, but, you know, I really needed to make some progress on that, but oops, ran out. But we're doing that. We've got this upper frame just about ready, you know, what will be the main room, the one you enter into. Also, these stairs are kind of growing on me. I think these will be wood, but I think I'll leave this as cobblestone. I like the cobblestone against the logs look. It reminds me of when you, or at least when I started building the game, you know, it's wood and cobblestone, that's your house. Kind of takes me back to that. And I really don't mind having a little bit of that represented in my actual house today. It is pretty weird building a house like this on this scale because, like I mentioned before, my go-to building style is like fortress-like, you know, a tower so you can look out over the land. And one of my recent shorts, I show my actual personal survival world, which I probably will never make videos about because it's my personal world. If anything, I might stream on it just for the fun of it, but that is my original, my first ever survival world. So that's what my actual comfortable building style looks like. So if you haven't, check out the renovating my first ever survival world, I think is what it's called. Just look for the word renovating. There's a short on that. Look how close we are. That got me a lot further in than I thought, and it looks so weird right now, but I think it will look cool. Maybe, hopefully. But yeah, if you want to see my building style, like what I build on comfortably, it is a pretty basic way to build, but you know, if you want to check that out, I have a short up. It's currently my most recent short. So there's that. But okay, I lost the train of thought there for a second, which I'm pretty good at. Can't tell you how many times I've lost that train. But essentially what I was getting at was I'm pushing myself to build something I'm not necessarily comfortable with. This isn't, I mean, just looking at it, you can tell this is a style I'm not very comfortable with, and I have no idea what it's going to look like in the end, and that's the point. So I think it's better than watching somebody build something and they have their blueprints laid out and they're like, okay, step 1, place this block here, and 5 blocks over this goes here. I like watching those videos. For instance, my favorite YouTuber to watch do that is Dallas Med, for sure. But I mean, his builds are so elaborate and done in survival like mine that yeah, it makes sense that he would He would have a practice world. I have a practice world for my original survival world, but a lot of the times I just kind of do my best and eyeball it in my world. I plan it out in real time. Both are good ways, but I just figured for building this house, because I probably will have a behind the scenes world or whatever that, you know, like, so I can show off what the vision is before I build it. And show maybe I put a couple seconds of thought into my build, but for now I just figured it would be kind of cool to build this house with literally no sense of direction or goal besides to make somewhere to live. Also, from here, this thing looks huge. Like, wow. That's a big house. Yeah, no kidding. I was hoping I would have enough room if I built it next to the water to, you know, if I wanted to build an addition on the side. Or either side? Oh, excuse me. I would be able to, build something like this scale right beside it, but, I don't think that's gonna happen. If we need more room, then our basement will have a basement. I guess more or less. It's supposed to look pretty from here, but I don't know about that. Let me make sure this is still recording. All right, we're good. We're only 36 minutes in. Sheesh. Kind of felt more like 45 minutes or closer to an hour. But that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I do feel a little shocked when I'm like, gosh, it feels like I just started recording and we're like 5 hours in. Again, I do need advice. Do we keep the time lapses in with the music, or do we stick with the longer videos with the with the commentary all the way through? Whatever people are going to be more interested in. Because if, you know, we want to keep the video down and like strictly the highlights, I guess. Then yeah, we should probably do time lapses, but I'm just gonna trust my viewers' opinion on that. Because I feel, well, that was kind of dumb of me, huh? There we go. Problem solved. Anyways, like I was saying, I'll leave it to you guys, because if you want to see those parts, then yeah, I will leave the grind that you're seeing right now in. Or we can skip all the grinding and the trees and whatnot and focus just, wow, that was, wow, that was really stupid. But, oh, give me a break, you know, I haven't played Minecraft in like 2 or 3 days. I've lost all my knowledge of the game. I don't even know how the controls work. But yeah, if you guys want to see that stuff, I'll leave it in. Hence this episode. But if we would rather just have some cool, I say cool, some time lapses, just covering, you know, the building and stuff, and you would rather see me move straight on to bigger and better things once the house is done, sure, whatever. But if you want to see this, then fine by me. You get to watch it in real time. Let's do some forestation. What's some good places to put some trees down to keep expanding our ever-growing forest? Yeah, we can put one there. I don't want to put very many up on this hill because the hill's going to get destroyed and then we're going to have these stupid floating trees. There's a clearing right here. I'm sure this will work. Yeah, probably there. Maybe there. Okay, that one hasn't grown yet. I think we're like so full up on trees that we might be good for a little while. Let's go ahead and heal. No, we can put some through here though. There's a lot of big trees growing. I don't really care for the big trees. I like my classic Minecraft trees, but they're handy some of the time, but they're a pain in the butt to cut down. They used to be worse, I swear. I swear they changed how they spawn, so there's not like 20 logs that are hidden up in the trees. Because I've noticed they are like significantly easier to cut down because they used to grow all over the freaking place, and I would just cut down the trunk and burn the rest. That's how bad it used to be, but I haven't had that problem recently, so, or for a long time at that, so I imagine they should probably sleep. I think they may have toned it back and made it more convenient. If that's the case, I appreciate it. If not, then maybe I just got over my issue with the trees. I swear there was something I had to say about Minecraft 1.20 today. I can't remember. I really can't. Okay, in my opinion, this looks like it's coming along just fine. 1.20. What is coming in 1.20? Because I already made, you know, in one of my other videos, I was already talking about all the confirmed features and that those were going to be the main features of the update, but my guess is I was just going to mention something from the recent snapshot, but I don't know. I will say this, because this is what I'm thinking about right now, is ancient seeds seem like such a cool thing. It's cool to have some exotic plants and, you know, bringing them back from like near extinction, or at least that's how I perceive it. That's such a cool idea, and they look very Minecrafty, and I'm pretty sure, because, you know, I think they've only shown off, I think it's called the Fire Blossom plant, but oh, this is looking so good. I bet there's somebody who's also thinking, oh my gosh, this is the worst house I've ever seen, but, you know, you're open to your own opinion. But I think the plants are animated, like they have animated textures, kind of like seaweed and whatnot, which is cool. But they still look very Minecrafty, and I can't wait to see what they all look like, and hopefully plant some in my personal base and around this world even. So 1.20 is definitely approaching, that's for sure. I guess I'll go ahead and chuck these in there. I probably should have went and got the rest of that stack, but not today. So for now, let's go ahead. This is, you know, where the door will be. We've pretty much accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I should start placing down like a wooden floor. However, I almost want to just go ahead and get these up, so the outside is complete. Because I almost want to, you know, finish, you know, get this deck ready. And finish the base, so I'm like, okay, this part's done, now we can work on the main part. And I think that makes more sense to have a video like working on this. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I think that is probably just smarter all around. Let me go pick up some more sticks. That's honestly been the best part about the sticks, is not having to chop a bunch of wood to make fences and then, oh my gosh, you know, half my wood went to sticks, and I'm barely going to be able to make any fences now, so pretty cool to be able to just do this. And yeah, I already have a bunch of sticks. That was not nearly enough fences. This probably still won't be enough, but this is fine for now. I don't want to go like way too crazy. I want to save a little bit of wood. I think after this we'll probably end the episode by collecting some stone so that it's already in the furnace for the next episode. These are definitely going to be like lanterns or something on the corners. And still open to suggestions about the greenery, because I said I wanted some sort of greenery on this. I think this will look like a super plain structure if... Oh my gosh, we did have enough to complete it. All but one. That got me further than I thought. You've got to be kidding me. Of course I'm one short. Wow. That just my luck. Just my luck. Anyways, there we go. You got the idea. Let's go and make that last one really quick. Because I know somebody will be truly bothered if I let that slide. So, this one goes out to you. I'm going to finish it. Gosh, wouldn't it be great if I get right up to this thing and the episode ends right before I place it? I'm not going to do that. In good faith, I place that down. I'm assuming I used that correctly. Good faith. With good intentions, whatever you want to call it. So, I really don't know anything about this. I want windows. And I need walls. These all can't be glass. That would look ridiculous. Even though it would be cool to have, like, the ability to see out of all of these. And have just all of this vision of my base. I really can't bring myself to do that, because it would look pretty bad. Like, for instance, I can't have glass surrounding a wood door. That would just look silly. So I think it will be wall, glass, wall. So you'll have wall, 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 and then 2 big glass windows. And I think that's probably how I'm going to do it on all of these. So I think, in other words, yeah, wall, glass, wall, just alternating. That's my idea for now. It'll be super cool to have some shrubs or something on these. Like, I just want to put like leaf blocks on top of the fences or something. I don't know. Some sort of vegetation would look cool. Or like the thing I'm thinking about right now is maybe I can do a little example. Because like I have plenty of iron to spare, right? And then grab the ironically 2 fence posts that I have left. We're only going to need 2 of these. And my idea is something like this, where you would have... Might look... Yeah, okay, it does look pretty stupid, but... Something like this, some sort of greenery on these and along here. This actually might not... Well, it would look funny if we use the azalea bush. I don't know. I might put them up for a while and get some opinions, but if not, I would like to do the woodland mansion type thing and oops. Well, I can't exactly like place it right now, but have some torches on there. Or alternate, you know. Torches and then on those 2 have leaves. I don't know. Everything is so like to be determined. This is the to be determined house. Anywho, like I said, we would end this episode off by collecting some stone. Oh. Oops. Oh, sweet coal. Don't mind if I do. I think I still have, yeah, I have some in my inventory as well. I've been using quite a bit of it, but maybe we'll grab a stack and a half or something really quick. And actually, you know, screw it. We're just going to grab 2 stacks. I'm sure there's some things I wanted to talk about in this episode that I totally forgot, but I'm sure it will come to me the moment I end the recording, which is just my style, you know. But yeah, we're gonna pretend like I made a little sheet of notes and I knew exactly what I wanted to talk about and when. You know, this is completely scripted. This is a scripted series. And the story writers, yeah, they're hard at work working on the next 100 episodes or so, getting the plot and the lore figured out. Oh, we're almost there. You know, let's not be stupid anymore. Let's put some torches down, or we're going to keep having creeper surprises. And one of these days, I would have walked in there and totally just got blown up if I did not notice the creeper. So that is that. 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we just need 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be stacked. Perfect. I'll get the coal some other time. We don't need it right this moment. Voila. Let's go place these down really quick, and that's our episode. Yeah, seriously, still in desperate need of some greenery tips, because I really think having some plants on this thing would make it. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Plant pots with flowers and stuff. Why didn't I think of that? I could have those on top of the fence posts, because I'm pretty sure plant pots can be placed on fences. If that's the case, I think that's a pretty good idea. Again, I still need more ideas though, so send them my way. This isn't just my house, this is our house. If you think that's cheesy, oh well. So we're over halfway done with this. That up there is ready to be built, but we'll finish this, you know, a little more and more each episode until it's complete. And then, you know, the final addition to the bottom would be the lights. See, another creeper's in there. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this one. Thanks so much for watching. And please send some videos my way, or some ideas my way, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But, yeah, we made some serious progress today. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.